Hello and welcome. Now I'm gonna take my theory mock test and see how many answers I can get right. I've got the test by tomorrow, so I think it's going to be good time to do the mock test. I'm gonna select mock test and I'm gonna keep everything as usual. So there'll be 50 multiple choice questions and I have to get 43 questions or the answers correctly so that I'll pass, otherwise fail. So let's see if I can pass on this test. So I'm going to click on start mock test. And here we go. The first question: what does this sign mean? So obviously it's a end of dual carriageway, so it's going to be the third option from here. So you have got few other options, so basically you have to read each of the options and then select the correct one. So I'm going to select this one. And what will become more expensive after you have been convicted of driving while unfit through drink or drug? So usually it's going to affect on insurance, so I'm going to select the second option, insurance premium. So yeah, so the second one: what should you do before you tow a trailer for the first time? So pass a special driving test, ask Deola, take professional training, fit P plates to your trailer. So I am confused with two of the answers, the first one and the third one. Pass a special driving test and take professional training. I think the third one. So let's see. You are on a motorway. When can you use hazard warning lights? So when you were driving on the hard shoulder, no. When a vehicle is following too closely, no. When you were being towed by another vehicle, no. When you slow down quickly because of danger ahead. So obviously the fourth option. And what should you do if an instrument panel warning light comes on while you were driving? So obviously we're gonna fix this up. So let's see, continue if the engine sounds all right. No. Hope that it's just a temporary electrical fault, you never know. So obviously not this option. Then I have got deal with the problem when there's more time. No. So it's going to be the fourth option again, check out the problem quickly and safely. So obviously you have to maintain the safety. So why is it important to wear suitable shoes when you are driving? So to maintain control of the pedals, yeah, it's going to be the first one, but I'm gonna check the other options as well, because I many times I made mistakes by not reading the other options to get the most suitable one. So that to prevent wear on the pedals, to enable you walk for assistant, to enable you to adjust your seat. So obviously the first one. So I'm gonna select the first one. And then you are traveling on the motorway, how can you lower the risk of a collision when the vehicle behind is following too closely? So obviously we have to maintain a gap, or we're gonna increase the gap between each car. So let's see, move on to the hard shoulder, no. Brake sharply, no. Increase your distance from the vehicle in front. So obviously the third option. So here you go. Then you were stopped at the side of the road. What must you do if you will be waiting there for some time? We're gonna switch off the engine. So we're gonna switch off the engine. And then what does this sign mean? It's the road for trams only. So it's going to be the first option again, road for trams. And why have red roads been introduced in major cities? To allow lorries to load more freely, no. To raise the speed limits, no. To help the traffic flow. So it's going to be the third option, to help the traffic flow. So I'm going to select this one. My target is to get at least 45 answers correct, and let's see how many I can get. And I believe the 11 that I have, I'm on the previous 10 questions I did correctly. So let's see how it goes. We're gonna see after the test completed. So what does the solid white line at the side of the road indicate? So it's end of the carriageway, traffic lights ahead, cycle path, footpath on the left. So the first option, end of the carriageway. After that, you are following a long vehicle as it approaches a crossroad. What should you do if it signals left but moves out to the right? So basically, when it's a long vehicle, it needs more room to turn. So obviously, it's fine for them. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna stay well back and give it the room, or give it enough time to turn around. So it most probably going to be the second option, but I'm going to read them. Get closer in order to pass it quickly, no. Stay well back and give it room. So obviously the second option, so I'm going to select it. I'm not going to read the other options because yeah, I already know, but if you want you can pause this video and then read the other options as well. So those, if I make any mistakes at the end of the test, I'll get the option to see the incorrect questions so that I can correct them from there. So far I have done 12 questions and I'm on the 52 minutes still remaining. So if I go slow it's fine as well. So you're waiting to turn right at the end of a road. What should you do if your view is obstructed by parked vehicles? So this is a tricky question. Stop and then move forward slowly and carefully for a clear view. Move quickly to where you can see so you can block traffic from one direction. Wait for a pedestrian to let you know when it's safe for you to emerge. Turn your vehicle around immediately. No, it's going to be the first one. Stop and then move forward slowly and carefully for a clear view. So the views are obstructed, so you have to be able to see the whatever in front of you. So obviously the first option is going to be suitable one. And you are about to, so basically the test is about your judgmental skills. So yeah, you're about to start a journey in freezing weather. What part of your vehicle should you clear of ice and snow? Windows, I think. Yeah, the windows. You can see the bumper, aerial, boot, and windows. So windows should be clean so that you can see through. And after that, you've got what's the most important reason for having a properly adjusted head restraint. So it will help you save you from neck injury, right? So here I have got four options: to help you maintain your driving position, no; to help you relax, no; to make you more comfortable, no; to help you avoid neck injury. So the fourth option I've just selected. Then who is legally responsible for ensuring that a vehicle registration certificate is updated? Obviously the registered vehicle keeper. So your car could be driven by someone else, but they are not responsible for the registration certificate or any other documents, right? So I'm going to select the registered vehicle keeper, which is the fourth option for me. And after that, you are approaching a zebra crossing. What should you do if pedestrians are waiting to cross? So slow down and prepare to stop. Give way to older and use your headlights. Wave at them to cross the road. You should never wave someone to cross the road because maybe you were seeing the person waiting for crossing, but maybe the traffic behind you or the oncoming traffic might not notice them. So it could make a wet situation for or even a collision could happen. So obviously you have to slow down and you have to prepare to stop in case if they comes out and start crossing the road. And what does this sign mean? Free recovery ends, lane it's ahead, end of motorway. So it's basically end of restriction. So I'm gonna select this one. So basically it's on you might gonna see this sign in motorways. So when there are restrictions and the limits are going on, then obviously the restrictions will be added. But when the restrictions will be ended, you're gonna see this sign. So end of restriction. And what should you do to reduce the risk of your vehicle catching fire? So keep water level stable maximum, no. Check out any strong smell of fuel. So obviously the second option. And you have got some other options as well, but we're gonna select this one. So obviously you have to if you notice any fuel smell from your car, you have to be very careful and check. So I'm going to select the second option. Then which vehicles aren't allowed to use the right hand lane of 3-lane motorway? So it's going to be a towing vehicle. So vehicle towing a trailer, so they should not be traveling in the third lane or the right hand lane of a 3-lane motorway unless the other lanes are closed or they are advised through the temporary, let's say, the signs, right? So the vehicles towing a trailer. After that, what can you achieve if you drive smoothly? So you're gonna drive smoothly. Increase in fuel consumption by about 15%. Now it's going to be decreased. Reduction in fuel consumption by about 15%. So the second option. And what does this sign mean? It's a T junction, you can see. So I don't have to read the other options. It's a T junction. And what's the main benefit of driving a four-wheel drive vehicle? So it's gonna get let's say good grip on the road, so lower fuel consumption, improved grip on the road, so obviously the second option. And after that, what does this sign mean, which is going 10% downwards? So even uneven road, no steep hill downwards, sorry, upwards, no steep hill downwards, so it's going to be the third option, steep hill downwards. After that, we have got you are on a motorway. What does it mean when a red cross is displayed above the hard shoulder? Excuse me. So use this lane as a running lane. No, it's closed. So this lane can be used if you need a rest. No, pull up in this lane to answer your mobile phone. No, you should not travel in this lane. So it's a cross sign. So obviously you should not travel in this lane. So after that, you have what should you do if you are being followed by an ambulance showing flashing blue light? So these are emergency vehicles. It could be a bomb squad or something like that. So if you see a blue flashing lights, accelerate hard to get away from it. No, pull over as soon as it's safe to do so. It most probably the second one. So I'm gonna select the second one. Yes, we have to give them space because they are going for an emergency activities. So I'm gonna select the second one. After that, how should you drive when you are driving along a road that has road humps? So if there are multiple road humps, we should maintain a lower speed so that we'll be able to let's say cross the humps easily. So what gonna do, accelerate quickly between the humps. Now maintain a reduced speed throughout, so most probably the second one, but let's read the other options as well. Drive slowly at school times only, always keep the, so it's going to be the second one, maintain a reduced speed throughout. And after that, what does the white line along the side of the road indicate? So I think I have already given the answer for this question earlier, but it came again. So let's say it's going to be the edge of the carriageway. So obviously I'm going to select the fourth option. After that, which sign means there will be two-way traffic crossing your road ahead? So it's going to be the third option, so the bottom left one. So I'm going to select this one. After that, what requires extra care when you are driving or riding in windy conditions? So obviously the light the vehicle is, it's going to be more in risk of wind, so it's going to be the pedal cyclist. So I'm going to select this one. Then what should you do if your trailer starts to swerve or snake? So increase speed, brake firmly, steer sharply, reduce speed gently. So if the trailer starts shaking or let's say move like a snake, then we're going to reduce the speed gently so that it will gain its position again naturally. So I'm going to select reduce speed gently. After that, other drivers may sometimes flash their headlights at you. What's the official meaning of this signal? So basically, they are letting you know that they are um, there. Okay, so they are warning you of their presence. So this is going to be the first one. Okay, and after that, you were traveling on a narrow section of road. What should you do if a horse rider ahead is riding in the center of the lane? So you should not disturb them because horse is an animal, it could do anything. So stay behind and allow them to ride in this position. So keep them as they are and let them pass slowly, just stay behind. So it's going to be the third option from the list, so I'm going to select the third one. And after that, which color follows the green signal at a puffin crossing? So this is a confusing question for me, and I don't think I'm gonna post, but let's see which color follows the green signal at a puffin crossing. So it's most probably flashing amber. Green signal after the green, it's going to be, no, it's going to be steady amber. So let's see steady amber. I'm not sure though, so let's see if it goes correct or not. So we are already on the 35th question. So you plan your road before starting a journey. Why should you also plan an alternative road? So sometime the road you have already planned, it could be blocked. So yeah, you should have an alternative option. So your original route may be blocked, so it's going to be the first option. So you can read the other options as well if you want, but I know this is going to be the answer. So what is the sign for a ring road? So I actually made mistakes earlier by selecting some other options from there, but the ring road is the first one, the R. So I'm gonna select the R in the green background. So a police car is following you. What should you do if the police officer flashes the headlights and points to the left? So obviously you have to stop. So we're gonna move over to the left, stop immediately, pull up on the left. So we're gonna pull up on the left. After that, you are driving behind a heavy goods vehicle. What should you do if it signals left but steers to the right? So we're going to slow down and let the vehicle turn. So whenever in a situation that someone is trying to pass or go to a road, we should give them the opportunity. So it is going to save us while we are giving them the time to, let's say, do the action they are intended to do. So I'm going to do slow down and let the vehicle turn. After that, you are at the scene of an incident. How could you help someone who is suffering from shock? So we are going to reassure them confidently, the fourth option. After that, what does this signal mean? So basically car can go, obviously cars must stop. So not the first one, both trams and cars must stop. No, trams must stop. So as you can see here, the fourth option, the left side is for cars. So car is in green signal, that means car can go. But on the right we have got the white mark on the circle, so that means trams, it's for the trams obviously. So trams must stop, so the fourth option. After that, you are on a road that's only wide enough for one vehicle. What should you do if a car is coming towards you? So force the other driver to reverse. No. Pull into a passing place on your left. That could be an option, but I'd love to check the other ones as well. Pull into a passing place on your right. No. Pull into a passing place if your vehicle is wider. So no. So it's going to be the second option. Pull into a passing place on your left. Okay, so I'm going to select the second one. And why is a token, I don't know, crossing different from a puffin crossing? So token crossing could be used by pedestrians and the cyclists. So pedestrians and cyclists can use it together. The fourth option I'm going to select. After that, what should you do when you were approaching this crossing? So obviously I'm saying someone is waiting there. As you can see here, two people waiting. So prepare to slow down and stop and wave the pedestrian cross. We should not wave, so obviously not the second one. Speed up and pass by quickly, continue. So we're gonna go with the first one, prepare to slow down and stop. So always we have to give ways to pedestrians or give priorities to the pedestrians. So prepare to slow down and stop. After that, what color are the reflective studs between the hard shoulder in the left hand lane of a motorway? So it's going to be red. The left hand lane is red. So yeah. And after that, which driving technique can help you save fuel? So accelerating sharply in each gear, no. Missing out some gears, yes, second option could work fine. Then using lower gears as often as possible, no, it's gonna consume more well. And then using each gear in turn, no. So missing out some gears, the second option is going to work. And then what should you do before making a U-turn? Give an arm signal, no. Check road markings to see, no. Look over your shoulder for a final check, it could be an option. Select a higher gear. So I'm going to select the third one, look over your shoulder for a final check. So this is more sensible selection, I think. Then what should you do to avoid fuel spillage? So check that you have used a locking filler cap, it could be an option. Check that your tank is only 3/4 full, it could be another option, but no. Check that the fuel gauge is working, no. Check that your filler cap is securely fastened. So what should you do to avoid fuel spillage? So always try to understand the question what is being asked. So I am going to select the fourth option, check that your filler cap is securely fastened. So then why are you when are you allowed to wait on the yellow grid marking? So it's a box junction, so when you want to turn right, then you might you can wait here. So I think when you were turning left, no, when you were turning right, when you were turning straight, or never. So it's going to be when you were turning right. So yep. Why did the lorry driver start turning so late? Let's see, where is the lorry? Yeah, it's coming on the top right section. And okay, so it took a long time, or after passing quite a lot space, and then it started turning. So the because the driver was making room for the cyclist, no, because the driver was late checking, no, because the lorry needs the room to turn. So it's going to be the third option. So I'm gonna select the third one. When we are in the 50th question. That's brilliant. When may you wait in the area marked with a cycle? Where's the cycle mark? Yep. So when may you wait in the area marked with a cycle? So when you have turned on your hazard warning lights, no. When you have checked your mirrors for cyclists, no. When there are no cyclists in the marked area, no. When the traffic lights change to amber after you have passed the first lane. So it's obviously going to be the fourth option. So I'm going to select the fourth, and let's click on next. And here you go. This is for the very first time I can believe, like out of 50 questions I have got 50 questions correct, and it took me 20 minutes. And the reason I was able to answer 50 questions correctly is because I've been practicing for around 1 month. Almost every day I was spending 30 minutes to an hour. And yeah, I have completed all of the 774 questions from the, let's say, the practice questions. And here you go, 50 out of 50. This I'm really happy to see that I got this results. What do you think of my results, guys? This is for the first time I've got this. So whenever you are going for the actual test, please spend time, give it time, read the questions, try to understand the question first, and then go for answering the questions. And the next time, next on my next effort, I am going to take another effort to do the mock test, and then I'm going to start working on the hazard tests, because this is going to be kind of confusing sometimes. But because sometimes what I did, I felt like I did clicked on the right time, but it didn't work. So I have to figure out the best option. So I'm gonna work on this, and most probably I'm gonna make a video taking the mock test, because I've got my the theory test by tomorrow. So thank you so much. I hope you have found this video interesting and helpful. And if you have got any question about theory test and stuff, about the practicing and things like that, please do feel free to let me know by commenting below. It would be my pleasure to answer them through a video, or maybe by answering your question on the comments as well. So thank you so much. I have to see you in my next video. Have a good day.